Get the latest in Cardinal sports. Benny Rogers brings you the latest in scores and standings throughout the region. Cardinal Weekly starts now.
Welcome to another edition of Cardinal Weekly presented by the Cardinal Sports Network. I'm Benny Rogers, the Sports Information Officer here at the college. Welcome to the 2014 fall semester. We are off and running. Our football and volleyball teams are into their seasons, and softball is about to get underway. Lady Cardinal volleyball coach Tasha Spain is going to stop by for a visit in a couple of minutes, but let's start with football. In football, the Cardinals are 1-0 on the season after a season-opening 59-45 win against Tyler in front of a near-capacity crowd at Bruce Field Saturday night. The Cardinals went into the game ranked number 4, where they remain this week, and Tyler was number 13. Coach Brad Smiley's squad assaulted the Apaches with 610 yards of offense. Sophomore running backs Jeff Harris and Luis Lopez each ran for 2 touchdowns, and redshirt freshman quarterback Kyle Postma completed 22 of 36 passes for 357 yards and 2 touchdowns. The schedule doesn't get any easier for the Cardinals this week. They travel to Corsicana to face 2-0 Navarro in a 7 p.m. kickoff. Navarro is ranked number 6. The fall softball season starts for the Lady Cardinals next Thursday at Kane Park against Cisco at 1 p.m. Coach Ashley Johnson's squad returns 9 sophomores from last year's teams that narrowly missed a return trip to the national tournament. We will have more on softball in the weeks to come. How about that Lady Cardinal volleyball team? The Lady Cardinals are off to a historic 10-0 start. Yes, 10-0. It's the best start in school history and represents the longest ever winning streak. The Lady Cardinals continue their perfection Wednesday night with a 3-2 win against Navarro in their conference opener in Corsicana. The match was played before a loud and near-capacity crowd. The Lady Cardinals, who will play in tournament action in Gainesville this weekend, are scheduled to finally play at home next Wednesday against Tyler at 7 p.m. We will webcast that game for you on the Cardinal Sports Network. It will be our first ever webcast of Lady Cardinal volleyball. And now for more on the unbeaten Lady Cardinals, let's visit with Coach Tasha Spain. When you had the team assembled for the first time in their very first practice, what were your thoughts then to where we are now at 10-0?
I know they could be something special. Now I think they're seeing that they could be something special. We emphasize to them every day, we have a ton of confidence in you. They just have to gain confidence in themselves. They're working their tails off every day, getting better every day, and that's all we ask them. Our conference is just going to keep getting better and better. Competition's going to get better, so we've got to continue to get better and gain confidence.
I think one of the strengths of this team is the sophomore leadership that you have. Talk about those young ladies.
We have a good mixture of girls that have been there and left with a sour taste in your mouth. Of course, we didn't like the way it ended last year, and then we have 2 that have went and won it all. So we have the ones that know what it feels like to get there and not get what you want, and the ones that know what it takes and have been there and felt the championship. So they've been great. They're kind of helping the freshmen out, getting the jitters out, so they've done a great job.
You mentioned that you do have 2 kids that transferred in, and they did transfer in from defending champion Blinn. What have their impacts been on the team since they've been there and know what it is to get that championship?
Hannah's been here since December, so she was a little more settled into our routine when she came in, and Crystal came in July and did summer school, and she settled in very quickly. Now they're Cardinals. They've been great. They've bought in, and they're part of our family, but they play 2 completely different roles. Hannah plays defense for us. Crystal plays middle for us, but Crystal's kind of our inspiration, our emotional leader on the court, if you haven't seen that yet.
Well, now, what about your freshman class? I mean, I know some of them are getting some playing time right now, but you're talking about behind some strong sophomores right now. How are they handling maybe not playing as much yet when they get in, or how are they performing for you?
We've told the girls that we didn't recruit backups. You've got to be ready when you're called. They've all done a great job. We call on different ones every game. There's not a set person that we have playing ever, so they've done a great job. Even we tell our bench, you're just as important as the people on the court. It takes all 15 of y'all to win this game, and they've all bought in and they've done a great job.
It seems like this group has great chemistry. They enjoy being around each other. I know we had a photo session here in the studio a couple of weeks ago. I went back thinking, I love these kids. I mean, they just look like they genuinely like being with each other.
They do. They have a chemistry like no other team I've ever had. They are best friends off the court. They bicker like sisters, of course, but at the end of the day, they truly care about each other on or off the court, and they have each other's backs on or off the court, and I think that makes a huge difference on the court. They're going to go to battle for each other every day.
As you look ahead now, as we get deeper into the conference race, yes, you've got some tournament play still to go, but the conference races has started now. What are your thoughts on the conference? I mean, who do you see as being the top contenders other than the Lady Cardinals?
The only people that are going to get in our way is ourselves, and that's what I tell them every day. You've got to get better, and you've got to go out and fight. And we just have to learn to play our game, no matter who we're playing. That's our biggest flaw right now, is not playing our level every game. And we've got Tyler coming up, and it's going to be a big test, but I'm excited for it.
You mentioned Tyler, and that it will finally be the first home game, 14 games deep into the schedule, and we're very excited because it's going to be the first ever time the Lady Cardinal volleyball has been webcast. How excited are the kids? I mean, how excited are they going to be to finally play at home in front of some friendly folks?
Well, our freshmen finally last night got to see what Trinity Valley fans are like, because we took a ton of fans to Navarro. I'm excited for them to get here and get to play in front of their family, the Trinity Valley family, and we do. We have the best fans, we have the best crowd in JUCO. So I'm excited to get home and let everybody see how hard they've been working.
Well, Tasha, thanks for stopping by. We'll obviously catch up with you as the season progresses, and we wish the Lady Cardinals the best as the conference race continues.
Thank you.
And finally, a couple reminders. The radio home for Cardinal Athletics is KCKL 95.9 FM. Games will also be streamed online at www.kcklfm.com. And don't forget, you can follow us on Twitter at TVCC Sports. That's at TVCC Sports. That's going to wrap it up for this edition of Cardinal Weekly. For the Cardinal Sports Network, this is Benny Rogers reporting.